Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and this is the aftermath. Well, I just got to big up the boys again. Yesterday, yet again against Fulham, was a really good performance by the Arsenal. Went away to Fulham, a really tough place to go, tough assignment. And just like what they did during the week against Fenerbahce, they went there, they took the initiative, they closed down Fulham, and we played our game. Brilliant passing game, some excellent counter-attacking football, and some excellent goals. And listen, before this game, on paper, Fulham, you would probably have got a lot of fans who would have said, you know what, I'll take a point. Because it's a hard place to go, Fulham. Fulham had some good players on display there. Berbatov, new signings in Taarabt, in Parker. There weren't no mugs there. That is a proper Premier League team, and that is a hard place to go. And they always up their game when they're playing against us. But we went there, and I'll tell you what, we were absolutely ruthless. And in the end, we could probably have scored even more goals. So I just got to say, hats off to the boys. That was a brilliant performance. I mean, the conditions were absolutely atrocious. Heavy rain. But it didn't seem to matter with Arsenal. They were determined in that game. There was a togetherness. There was a spirit about their performance. There was a pace about it. I mean, just all round. All I can say was brilliant. People to performances, Szczesny in goal. When we went 1-0 up, he made a double save. It's absolutely incredible. Definitely stepping up his game. Well done to Szczesny. Bakary Sagna, who had to fill in as a centre-half because Koscielny was injured. It was almost as if he'd been playing there all of his life. He was absolutely brilliant in that position. Santi Cazorla in the middle. He just run the whole game. Santi Cazorla must play in the middle all the time, Arsenal. I said it last week. I don't like seeing him out on the wings. When he was playing in the middle of the park yesterday, he ran the show. He just run rings round the Fulham midfield. Santi Cazorla was excellent. Aaron Ramsey again, excellent. Giroud up front, 3 in 3 goals. 3 goals in 3 matches, 3 in 3. You know, just all round. Podolski comes in, absolutely clinical. That is why I keep saying he is a world-class player. I just can't understand why we haven't been playing him more. And I was really glad to see him get those 2 goals. And listen, there's a lot of players who wouldn't have finished off those 2 goals. But Podolski, when he gets in front of goal, he is a very clinical finisher. Probably him and Walcott, probably the 2 most clinical finishers at the club. So well done. Excellent performance by the Arsenal, and just more of the same. You know, let's just do that next week when we play against Tottenham. Let me get into the tweets and see what you had to say about the game. Of course, we can only pick out the best ones. We get so many coming in, and I really appreciate them, and we read out all of them, but this is just a sample of the best ones. Patrick KL7 says the counter-attacking football was breathtaking at times, and you can see a real togetherness in the team. We just need 2 to 3 people in. Here. I agree with that 100%. Just add some, you know, if you bought in, say, Benzema, Di Maria, and a good defender, a holding midfielder, that is a very good team that you saw playing there yesterday. It will be a team that will be able to take on Chelsea's and Man United's, etc. So I just hope that Arsene Wenger just gets that done, because we can all see what's needed right now. Sniper says, I can't get that song out of my head from today. Whoa. He said, oh damn, I did it again. Now if you was at the game yesterday, I mean, let me just say, the fans yesterday, they were so no disrespect to Fulham, their fans were trying to get behind their team, but they were outsang by the Arsenal. The Arsenal away support, I tell you, one of the fans said it in one of the videos yesterday, is second to none. I can't think of any away support that is as big and is as good as ours. I mean, it doesn't matter where. We are always there in numbers, and the away support, they sing from start to finish. And again, yesterday, there was so many Arsenal at that game, and they were so vocal. It didn't matter about the rain or nothing like that. They were just absolutely magnificent. Tom Canton says, really showed our counter-attacking danger. Szczesny really is really out to prove that we don't need another keeper, and he just continues with his form. I agree with that as well. He played very well against Szczesny. Tam says, I'm a United fan. United fan? What are you doing here, mate? What's that? West Ham United? Leeds United? No, I'm only joking. Thanks for, we welcome fans from other clubs. He says he's a United fan. I'm taking us Man United. He says, Arsenal play very well, especially on the counter-attack. Thank you, mate. I'm glad you saw that. Marcus the Gunner says, Santi belongs in the middle, not the wing. I was saying the same thing earlier. He said, although if he does play there, what will happen? Will Rosicky have to sit on the bench? This is kind of why I can't understand this Cabaye thing. Because if Cabaye comes in, we've already got Rosicky, we've got Wilshere, we've got Cazorla, we've got Ramsey. I mean, we're blessed with excellent midfield players of that type. Arteta is not really a holding midfielder. He's that type as well. That's how I don't really get the Cabaye thing. I think we need an out-and-out holding player who just sits there and lets those other guys go and create. But, I'm not the manager. And Marcus also said, Berbatov who? I mean, he was anonymous yesterday. He got marked out of the game by Sanya and by Mertesacker. I didn't even know he was playing, I'll tell you. It was brilliant by our defence. Colin Gillespie says, Rambo is stepping up. He reminds me of the time before the injury. He's confident and exciting again. I agree with that. Rohit Reddy says, super game and a super result. Where are the people who linked Podolski with a move away? He silenced all his critics with a double. I agree with that. Well done, Rohit, for making that point. And Jay Block says, I noticed that Cazorla didn't celebrate in any of the goals. Maybe he wants to leave because of the direction the club is going in. I don't know. I didn't see that. Listen, Cazorla, if we sold Santi Cazorla, I would go and grab up Arsene Wenger myself to give him one. I tell you, that way it's going to happen. Cazorla is one of our main players right now. As I said, great result. Listen, the confidence is there now after the disastrous opening day match. The confidence is back in the team. I just hope that they take what they've done in their last two difficult away assignments into that game on Sunday against Tottenham. That's the big one. If we can come out of that with a defeat, if we can come out of that with a victory, our confidence is going to be absolutely sky high. And I'm predicting, I predicted it right yesterday, I predicted 3-1. I'm predicting 3-1 again next week. I think that Tottenham, they have made some great signings, but Bale is going to be a big miss for them. Bale was running the show for them. He's the main man. He's always, the last few games he's played against us, he's been the main man. He's been a frightening player. That's gone now. They've got a load of new players. Those new players haven't gone into the cauldron of a North London derby at the Emirates before. So, I think some people are talking up Tottenham too much. I think they're going to have a difficult assignment there. And they're playing against a team now where the confidence is back and they're playing really, really well as a unit. And I fancy us to win that game 3-1. What's your predictions? Let us know what your predictions is for that game next week against Tottenham. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to us if you ain't already subscribing. Once again, thank you to all the people who've subscribed to us. We're really, really grateful for that. Don't forget our t-shirts still available at arsenalfantv.com. Thanks everybody who's bought one of those. And just before I go as well, got to say, if you want to be involved in the Hangout, I've had loads of people sending us in tweets saying that they want to get involved in the Hangout. Just go to the Google Hangout page and add yourself and we'll try and hook you up and get you involved. Just before I go, I've got to say a real big up to David O'Leary, Highbury Harold, Kelvin, all of the BSM guys. We was on their boat on Saturday. The weather was terrible, but I tell you what, it didn't matter one iota. Those guys party, I tell you. It was a great atmosphere on that boat. Some real old school gooners on there as well. I was sitting down with some guys and they were telling me stuff about Highbury days. It was absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed that. And don't forget to check out all of those videos that we filmed on the boat and from the weekend at the Fulham game. But once again, thanks to those BSM guys. Your hospitality was brilliant. We'll see you after the game on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll wrap it up against Fenerbahce. And then it's the big one next week. Tottenham at our place. I'm predicting 3-1. We always deal with it. It's damage time.